There is a good chance that Wagner's mutiny, instead of weakening Putin as it appears now, would in fact make Putin stronger. Russians were panicking, Russians were extremely concerned, but they were not at all excited or cheering this revolt in the way the Western commentariat was, or in the way some of the Ukrainian officials were. The reason why Putin has been in power for 30 years is what is best described by the Russian political meme, who else if not Putin? And this pertains to the perceived lack of alternative. And this lack of alternative is to a large extent engineered by the Kremlin, but it does exist. And one way of perpetuating it is by showing that the potential candidates, potential rivals of Putin will make life in Russia considerably worse than it is. And in that sense, somebody like Prigozhin, with his image of a murderous thug, fits into this mind frame quite neatly. Of course, what happened exposed the vulnerabilities in Russian home defenses and also Putin's political vulnerabilities. However, it is very unlikely that a mutiny like that will find a broad support among Russians, because ultimately, despite the war going on in Ukraine, Russians continue to live very much the same kind of lives they lived before this war. So they have a lot to lose from any kind of revolution or civil war starting in Russia. It's a very clever game by the regime. What happened in Ukraine was engineered by Putin, by Russia's intervention in Ukraine's political situation. However, it works as this larger-than-life cautionary tale for Russians who might be thinking that it would be good to get rid of Putin. Many aspects of Putin's governance is not popular in Russia, not least the economic performance. However, when they really begin to think about it, and when they see what is happening in Ukraine, what happened there after Maidan revolution, they would probably think twice, because nobody in their right mind would want any kind of war to come to their porch.